house. So I'm going to make a shea butter mix, and this is what I'm going to be using on my belly during pregnancy. As you guys know, there are a lot of benefits to using shea butter, cocoa butter. They say that it does supposedly help reduce stretch marks. Now, I know that I am predispositioned to getting stretch marks. My mother got them, my sister got them. Not too bad, but and I did have them actually before getting pregnant, also like around my hips. So the main thing is that anytime you're pregnant, your skin is going to start to stretch, and if the skin is dry, it starts to pull the skin too much. So in order to help combat that, you want to keep your skin moisturized to help the elasticity. So I'm going to make a shea butter mix. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients that I have, and I'm just using what I have on hand currently. I would normally do this with a shea butter and coconut oil, but I don't have any coconut oil, so I'm using real raw shea. You can buy it online. This is actually made in Ghana, which is where my parents are from. It's 100% grade A shea butter, and you can tell because you can see the consistency. It is very hard. It's not easily, I mean, you can rub it onto your fingers and then melt it into your hands, but it's a lot easier if you actually turn it into like a cream-based butter. But this is very moisturizing. It's very good for your skin. So I'm going to be using this on my belly. So what I'm first doing is I am heating up. I'm going to do a double boiler method. This method is shown to be better because it keeps the product soft. So it won't harden back up into this form. So keep it as a cream. So first I am getting water ready. I'm getting it nice and hot. And then I am going to place the shea butter into this glass bowl. Put it in here like that. I'm just going to scoop out some of the shea butter into there so it could start to melt. And you guys can see like how hard of a consistency it is. This is how you know this is the real stuff. It's not the store-bought ones that has been mixed with other chemicals or oils. This is very much 100% organic, only shea butter. And I will put a link to the website on there. And as far as the heat, I have it on a medium to high. You don't want the water to boil, you just want it to be hot enough to be able to melt. Okay. So as you guys can see, it's starting to melt. Just like that. And you want it to be completely melted before you start adding your other oils. So now you guys can see that the oil is fully melted, and I've turned it down to low just because we don't want it to get too hot and you don't want it to break down any of the compounds or the nutrients in the oil. So what I'm adding to this is, because the stuff that I said that I have laying around, I have black castor oil that also is infused with coconut oil. I'm gonna add 3 teaspoons. Mix it in there. Now, if you have essential oils that you like, you can also use that as well. I'm not big on too many scents, so I'm not adding any essential oils. And lastly, I am adding a shea oil. It's 100% pure, and this is from Shea Moisture. And I'll just add 2 teaspoons of this. I'm just going to mix it, make sure everything is nice and homogeneous. Turn off the stove. And then I'm going to pop it in the freezer. So this is it out of the freezer. It's a little bit more solid than I want it to be. I probably sat for a little bit too long, but it's not rock hard. You are able to scoop it. So now I'm going to put this into the mixer. Place. Oh, no. So this is after about 2 minutes of mixing, and I had it at a decent speed, somewhere around 6 for a bit. I'm going to continue mixing it because you can see it's still a little bit hard. It's not as fluffy as I want it to be, but it is very soft, and you can see how easily it melts now. And this is after about 10 minutes of mixing on a high speed. You can see that it's like a white color. It's really fluffy. See that? And it's soft and easy to put on your hands. You guys can just see how easy. Okay, I just want to show you guys the difference between what it looks like before you turn it into a whipped butter. You can see here that I'm putting a decent amount of pressure, and it's a little bit hard to smooth between your fingers and rub it on your belly. And then after you whip it with the oils, just like this, you can see how soft it is. You can see how it just melts right in your fingers, and it's very moisturizing. Now, this is only really done when you use great quality products like the real raw shea butter. So I definitely recommend you buying it from there or finding 100% organic shea butter in order to make this solution yourself. So I wanted to make a video for you guys. You guys can see how I put my shea butter on in the morning. This is the whipped version that I created for you guys. So I'm just going to take a little bit. You guys can see it's really nice and soft. I'm just going to apply it to my stomach. And I do this, I try to do it morning and night, but I definitely do it every time I get out of the shower. I didn't put anything else on my stomach, so this is just it. And I love how it feels on my stomach because it melts very easily. And it feels very moisturized. Before I started doing a shea butter cream mix, my skin would itch a lot, and I think that was just from it stretching. So I try to make sure that I well moisturize it. Like I said, I am predispositioned to getting them, so we'll see how it looks at the end of my pregnancy. And I make sure to rub it on my back as well, and then down the sides, just like that. And I am 22 weeks and 4 days. So you can see my belly is definitely like the pregnant belly now. That's it. You can see how well my skin looks moisturized. Hope this helps you guys. Thanks.
I know